Take two.
Take two. Here we go. Let's try this again. Welcome to this week's little Sumer field report. We've been a bit slack on doing this the last couple of weeks. Life's been getting in our way, so we've had to try and fill in with other little bits and pieces that have been going on, but we can kind of trying to get back on track. First of all, welcome to the guys that you see behind me. Like I always say, these are my right hand men. There's also one sitting in front of us. Mac from the front here, Blue Twin, and Adam right at the back. Adam and Mac are busy out on the field, getting it all prepared for every game that we're going to be doing this year. They're going to have walk-on games as well during the day. So opening this up for our first thing that we're going to talk about here tonight is a fundraiser that we're putting on. We'd like to give these guys a bumper good deal and get a whole bunch of people out to play. It's a fundraiser for the SPCA. They're building a new shelter here. We've gone for a walk around and a tour of this shelter. So if you want to get in on that, just drop me a line here, drop me a text, drop me a message, and I'm sure we can get you going around on one of the tours. So this Saturday, which is July, what is it, guys? July 4th?
July 4th is Saturday.
July 4th.
We're not American, so we're not doing anything.
That's right. We ain't got no fireworks going on this weekend. But July 4th, we are holding this fundraiser for the SPCA. And the way we're going to do this is if you have a group, individual, however you want to do this, shoot me a message or a text at 306-774-8535. I prefer a call if you can fit it in, and I can explain it to you. We're booking you time slots throughout the day. So if you have a certain time slot that you would like, just ask us if it's still open or whether we can fit you in at that time slot and what you want to be doing. So time slots that we are doing start from 10. We're booking you in hours, at 1 hour time periods. So if you want to play paintball for an hour, we'll book you in from 10 to 11 or 11 till 12 or whatever time slot you want. We're also doing the same for the laser tag. 100% of this proceeds is going to the SPCA. So everything that we take, we're not keeping anything for ourselves. Everything is going towards the SPCA.
I know somebody's going to kind of be thinking it. We're going to cover, or our costs are being covered, but all actual proceeds, things that we would be making, they go to the SPCA.
Absolutely. Yep. So if you want to play paintball, it is going to be $55 for the hour. If we go a little bit over, we're pretty slack on our times, so we don't really care. We just meet to get the next group in. So if you want to book for 2 hours, you can book for 2 hours, but it's going to be $55, and that includes 500 balls, which is a pretty good deal. If you go to any other field, you'll probably find that deal is probably about $80 for including all rental equipment plus 500 balls. And that is per player. So what we ask you is to be there like 20 minutes before the game starts, so we can kit you up, give you some safety rules about what you're going to be wearing, what you're going to be shooting, who you're going to be shooting, and how and when not to shoot them. And don't shoot yourself in the eye.
Are coveralls included? Because I know somebody's going to be asking that.
We do have coveralls, but coveralls will be a $5 charge because I hate doing the laundry, and it ends up me that's doing the laundry. These guys get to clean the guns. I don't clean the guns, I do the laundry.
And they're not guns.
They're markers. Okay, I apologize.
Disclaimer for Facebook.
Disclaimer for Facebook. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Good point. So that's covering the paintball. if you want laser tag is $35 per person. It's a little bit easier, a little bit lighter, a little bit easier on the body as well. There's no welts and bruises to become if you're playing laser tag. It is just as much fun. You can ask my wife. She's the one that plays it probably more than me, and she absolutely loves it. It is good for ages like 7 and up. Maybe we should tell you that with the paintball, regular paintball is good for kids of the age of 12 and up. So laser tag, $35 a person, and again, we're booking people in for the hour. And so just to give you a little bit, our cost on laser tag, the whole of that $35 will go to the SPCA. We don't keep any of that. We have a small cost for the paintball, and that's it. What we're going to do is, if you decide you want to do an hour's paintball and an hour's laser tag, I'll probably throw in, if you can manage it, an hour's archery tag, and you can have that free of charge. Or we can do it under a donation. You bring a food item in. I'll do that under a donation. You know, bring a bag of dog food or a couple of cans of cat food or some treats, and we'll throw that part of it in as well. So that's all happening on July the 4th. The SPCA will also be bringing down their hot dogs. That's the ones that they can cook, not the ones that they're feeding or we're doing this for. So
not made with real dogs.
And another Facebook disclaimer: not made with real dogs. No dogs were harmed in the filming of this.
It's a different story. And we're getting canceled. So yeah, so boys, these guys will be helping me run the game, the laser tag, the archery tag, and the paintball. So that's why we would appreciate if you could book in at a certain time, and then that helps us to organize everything. Yes, please.
Any of my boys here got anything to add?
Want to repeat your phone number so they make sure they get that?
Yeah, for
one
sure.
More time for the scammers to call. So.
Yeah. So if you're interested, call me, text me, 306-774-8535. SPCA fundraiser, July the 4th, Saturday, July the 4th, and it's going to be good weather.
And how much was the prices again? So
$55 per person for paintball, $35 per person for laser tag.
July 4th, 10 to 3. I think that should cover everything.
Yep. Let's hope so. Okay. Bring some more money if you want to play extra time.
You will.